Students, today we shall study tense, verb tense. As we know, tense play very important role in English language. So first of all, we are to learn what tense is. Tense is the position or the state of the verb which tells the action takes place in the present time, in past time, or in future. Here you can see a diagram. If we call in Hindi, we can call tense Dadaji. And Dadaji have three sons, and they are present, past and future. अर्थात वर्तमान काल, भूतकाल और भविष्यत काल. All these three sons have four sons each as indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So here we are to study the present tense first. As I told that all these sons of the grandfather are having four sons each. So first of all, we are to study present indefinite tense. In present indefinite tense, as we are the students of Hindi medium and of Hindi atmosphere, so we have to learn in Hindi also, because we always use Hindi. So in present indefinite tense, the words like ta hai, ti hai, te hain are used in Hindi sentences. For example, Ram jata hai. So here, ta hai is used in the last of the word. When we learn how to translate such type of sentences in English, we are to use the first form of the verb. For example, Ram is the subject and jata hai is the verb here. So we are to use subject first as Ram goes. Now we are to learn that we have not used any helping verb here in this sentence. So keep in your mind that when third person singular is used in present indefinite tense, then the verb takes s or es, or s or es is added to the word. So here es is added to the verb go. Now you are to note subject plus first form of the verb that is used in affirmative sentences. This sentence is affirmative. Affirmative, you know, where there is no use of not or any question word, that is known as affirmative. So this sentence is an affirmative sentence, and that's why subject plus verb. If this verb is transitive, then we are to use the object also. But here goes is not a transitive verb, that's why there is no use of object. Now there are some more sentences as वे पत्र लिखते हैं. Here वे पत्र लिखते हैं. वे is the plural subject and पत्र is the object. लिखते हैं is the verb, and therefore वे they write a letter. In this sentence, we have not used s or es to the verb because the subject is a plural third person. When the subject is a singular third person, in that case s or es to be added, otherwise not. And that's why we have not added s or es to verb write. And this verb write is a transitive verb. That's why a letter or object is added here. So keep in mind that in affirmative sentences, this is the system: subject plus first form of the verb plus object in present indefinite tense in affirmative sentences. Now some more examples. Harish or Ramesh मैदान में खेल रहे हैं. मैदान में खेलते हैं. Here Harish and Ramesh, they are two, and that's why they are plural. Harish and Ramesh in the field. Harish and Ramesh they are plural, and that's why verb is used without adding s or es. In the field, it's not the object in real meaning. These words are the complement to the verb play. So we should learn that when we talk about present indefinite tense, we should keep in our mind that if the subject is singular third person, we are to add s or es to the verb. If the subject is in any other case, then no s or es is added. Another example, मैं पत्र लिखता हूं. Here, मैं stands for I. Write a letter. Because the subject is I, and therefore no s or es will be added to the verb. So I think you have understood the sentences of present indefinite tense in affirmative. Now let's come to negative. In negative sentences in Hindi, na is given. For example, राधा अपना पाठ याद नहीं करती है. यहां नहीं शब्द दिया हुआ, अर्थात हिंदी में हम कहें तो नकारात्मक बात, एंड इन इंग्लिश इट इज अ नेगेटिव सेंटेंस. राधा does not learn her lesson. So keep in your mind that when the sentence is negative in present indefinite tense, then do not or does not is used before the verb. Means subject plus do or does plus not plus first form of the verb plus object. If the verb is transitive, object is to be used, otherwise not. So here I have used does not in this sentence because Radha is third person singular, and that's why does not is used, and s or es has been omitted from the verb because does is used where the subject is third person singular, and do is used where the subject is other than third person singular. So here Radha is singular third person, that's why we have used does, and s or es has been omitted from the verb. In the same way, if the subject is plural, Mohit और रोहित प्रतिदिन विद्यालय नहीं जाते हैं. नहीं जाते हैं. Here Rohit and Mohit, they are two, and that's why the subject is plural. As Mohit and Rohit, do not go to school daily. Here, Mohit and Rohit are two, means the subject is plural, and that's why do not is used instead of does not. And go is the verb. To school, these words are the complement here. And you should keep in your mind that in negative sentence, subject plus do or does plus not plus first form of the verb plus object or the complement or the other words. That is the system. So I think you have understood. Some more sentences are there. हम प्रतिदिन क्रिकेट नहीं खेलते हैं. Here हम stands for we. We do not play cricket daily. Here this sentence is also a negative sentence and the subject is not the third person singular, and that's why do not is used. And today that is sufficient, and you are to learn the examples and keep in your mind the rules of affirmative and negative sentences in present indefinite, and you can note down some sentences as I dictate for translation. राम पत्र नहीं लिखता है. राम पत्र नहीं लिखता है. गीता प्रतिदिन विद्यालय जाती है. वे मैदान में खेलते हैं. रामलाल कभी झूठ नहीं बोलता है. हरीश और दिनेश अपना गृह कार्य नहीं करते हैं. ओके, थैंक यू. Tomorrow we shall continue the tense and we shall learn the use of interrogative sentence. Okay.